Today in our vlog we will be talking about why you should take Comp 1 your senior year, and we will also be talking about the things we've learned.
The topics we'll discuss are as follows: parts of a story, profile essay, concept paper, works cited, and comparative analysis. We will walk you through the basics of what we learned and how to write some of the papers that we wrote this semester.
One of the first things we learned about in Comp 1 was the parts of a story. The first of the 5 parts is exposition. An exposition is the first part of the story that introduces the characters and the settings of the story. The second part is the inciting incident. This is the event in a story that begins the conflict or journey that the main character will take. The next step is the rising action. The rising action is an event or multitude of events that leads up to the climax, usually by building suspense. The fourth part is the climax. The climax is the peak of the story's tension, usually where the suspense is resolved. Then comes the falling action, which leads us to the resolution by easing tension. Lastly, the resolution is the part where the conflicts are officially resolved and concluded.
The first essay we wrote was a profile essay. This is an essay where you describe a person. Usually you focus on a unique quality of the person. For example, I did my paper on my dad, who was a Marine and currently is a highway patrolman. These papers are supposed to interest readers in the person you write about. We wrote our profile essay by first writing out some questions to ask our person. Then we interviewed our person, asking the questions we previously lined up. Then we would begin our writing.
Our second paper was the concept essay. This is an essay that explains a process, concept, or idea. Authors write these papers to inform readers, show how a concept has promoted things, better understand a topic by explaining, or to demonstrate knowledge of a concept. The 4 basic features of a concept essay are a focused explanation, a clear logical organization, logical flow, appropriate explanation strategies, and a smooth integration of sources. The paper I did, for example, was the effects of drug abuse.
In most papers, like the concept essays we just discussed, proper citation is extremely important. This is also something we learned about in Composition 1. We learned how to quote authors and sites, and also how to add MLA works cited at the end of our paper. When you quote a source, you must put the author's last name and then the page numbers. There are more rules for when there are more authors or no authors. If there are 2 authors, simply put both authors' last name with and in between. If there are more than two, put the first author's last name followed by et al. If there aren't any authors, simply use the title.
To write a works cited, follow this order: author, title of source, title of container, other contributors, version number, publisher, publication date, and location. Then sort each source alphabetically.
The last paper we wrote was a comparative analysis essay. In this paper, we wrote about 2 sides of an argument. However, we cannot choose a side. We had to be bipartisan in this paper. We displayed 2 or more differing theories on a given topic. For an example, I did a comparative essay about why Zins are better than chewing tobacco and why they are safer.
My name is Landon Barth. I am in Comp 1 class, and today I am with Owens Newside, who does not take Comp 1. First question: can you share why you decided not to take Composition 1?
I did not want to write all the papers that I thought that were going to be, you guys had to write in your class.
Oh, okay. And what are your thoughts on skills taught in Comp 1, such as essay writing, critical thinking, and research?
I don't know what those are. I learned those in 12th grade English.
Okay, that's valid. Oh, excuse me. Do you think those skills are important for academic success or future careers?
Without knowing that, I'd say I don't think so, but I'm guessing that a higher class, if you're learning that, is more important here.
Okay. And have you faced situations where you wished you had written an analytical skill Comp 1 offers?
Honestly, I really would not want to do that. That's why I didn't take the class.
Oh, okay, yeah. If you had the chance to go back, would you consider taking Composition 1?
Yeah, because I didn't know you guys would be writing not as much papers as I thought you would.
Oh. Anything else you would like to share? No. Alright. Oh, that's alright. It concludes our interview for.
I am here with
Mr. Allen.
And today we're going to be asking you a couple questions about our class, Composition 1.
All right.
And from your perspective, how do the skills taught in Composition 1 help students succeed in your subject?
It helps them become critical thinkers and how to process information and how to write down information from different sources.
Interesting. And have you noticed a difference in performance or confidence between students who have take Comp 1 versus those who haven't?
At this moment in time, no, I haven't asked my students to do as much writing with papers, so
I like that.
I feel like maybe second semester I may have to test this out and we could really dive into this theory.
No, you don't have to if you don't. I mean, it's okay. And why do you think writing, research, and critical thinking skills are important across all fields of study?
Because without them, we wouldn't be effective members of society. I mean, you can't expect to just to get a good job and not have to critically think or do some writing.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to do something with whatever you do in life.
Yep. And what would you say to students who are hesitant to take Comp 1? Owen Snewstead, for an example.
I would ask, why not? I mean, it sounds like a great idea. I always highly recommend taking college classes in high school. I did 6 of them myself, and it got me a semester ahead, and it was very beneficial.
Yeah, that's what I love to hear. How do you think Comp 1 prepares students for challenges outside the classroom, such as in their careers or personal development?
It's just teaching students, once again, how to develop as writers and creative and critical thinkers.
Yeah. You heard it here first, folks. Mr. Allen.
In conclusion, we have shown you just a few things we learned in this short semester of Comp 1. We hope you have learned something new and are encouraged to join Comp 1 your senior year. This class will greatly improve your writing skills and prepare you for college and the workforce. Thank you for listening.
Bye.